What a weird way to broadcast, right? You guys aren't here at school. I have to run everything myself. It's just funny. I miss you guys. It's not just because I have a whole crew of people to do all of this for me. You guys are integral into my life. You know that already. I miss you. I sincerely miss you. I wish we could be together. This is the circumstance we find ourselves in, right? There are 2 concurrent viewers, so you guys out there, jump in the chat. Love to see you. Our TV broadcast crew means a lot to me, and hopefully it has an impact on you too. Over the last few days, I've been thinking about you guys specifically. I had that meeting I was going to tell you about, and then everything fell apart in terms of viruses floating around. I had that meeting with my, not my supervisor, it's the athletic director for the whole school district, who makes big decisions like for what's going to happen for basketball and all that stuff. And I told you about the automatic streaming software, hardware actually, that they want to start using. It could be a good thing, actually. We had a good chat. I had a good talk with them on Thursday. A little bit of misinformation. I thought it was one thing, and actually they thought it was another thing, and you know, what ended up happening. Here's how it's going to work. I told them I was really concerned about the verbiage of their contract. It said no third party can broadcast. Well, it turns out we called the guy just to make sure from this company, and they said, oh, no, that doesn't mean you. That means like you can't also stream through one of our competitors, like some other company that offers automated streaming software. And I was like, oh, okay, so we're good broadcasting the way we always do. And the guy on the phone was like, yeah, totally. Like you probably stream through the local news or you stream to YouTube and stuff. That's totally fine. You do that. And I'm like, oh, bless. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep doing what we always do. We're going to broadcast basketball. We're going to broadcast football. And I'd like to still do boys and girls, both, next year. And, you know, depending on when we get back from this craziness, I would love to broadcast maybe lacrosse or some spring sport as well. But what will happen with this streaming apparatus that streams for us is that will be going simultaneously, and it will be going to all of the other things that we can't go to. We can't go to JV lacrosse and boys this and that and the other thing, and we're not going to be at every single sport, which would be good, right? We're putting it out there so that people can watch it. I think this will actually be a good thing. So it's going to work out in our favor that we have basically more hands. And then the ones that we actually want to broadcast, like boys and girls basketball and varsity football and everything, we can still do all the way we do, you know, with commentary and with everything else. Just that they are also asking us to do every game ever under the sun that's either on in the stadium or in the gym, but we can't go to all of those. That's where this thing steps in. So it's actually really a good thing. So I'm glad that they haven't decided anything, but hopefully if it works, they're gonna make it happen probably within the school year. So like by the next school year, maybe by football season, we will have this streaming thing set up, and we'll be broadcasting, and then this little device thing will also be broadcasting. So I think it's going to work out. A couple of people have asked me, can I get Adobe at home, right? Can I, what do I do to get my Adobe license and that kind of thing? And to explain that, I have gotten together this handy little video. You've probably seen it before, but if you haven't, I would like to show it to you right here, right now. So let's go full screen and take input, not that input. this input. See, you guys are so much better at this job than I am.
Hey, in today's tutorial I wanted to teach you how to get the Adobe programs at home. This is for any 7th through 12th grade students and faculty and staff in the Granite School District and all the many other Utah school districts who have signed up for UEN's agreement with Adobe. UEN has partnered with Adobe to bring all of their Adobe apps to any 7th through 12th grade students, any faculty, any staff. This is a pilot program, and they want to see if it takes off and a lot of people download it. And if they do, then they're going to see if they will continue it from year to year. I think it's a great opportunity that I think a lot of people don't know about. And if they do know about it, even still, they don't know maybe how to access it. So I was hoping maybe to shed some light on that. The first thing you do is go to adobe.com, and in the top right corner, hit sign in. Now when you go to sign in, there's an option for a personal account or an enterprise ID. You're going to click enterprise ID. And for faculty, it is the usual way that you log in at graniteschools.org. And for students, it's the 9 number, your 9 number that you use to log into computers at graniteschools.org. Don't put in your Granite SD account. It has to be the 9 number at graniteschools.org. And then your password is just the password that you will use to log into any computer in the district. Once you're in, there's a button that says download apps, and it will take you to a big long list. Don't download all of them here. This is just a place where you can see which ones you do have access to. The one that you want to download is called the Creative Cloud Desktop app. You can think of it as like a launcher for all of the other apps that you're going to download onto your computer. Once you have that one downloaded onto your computer, you can select the ones that you want to download. When you're at school in the lab and you're going to use one of these programs, it should already be loaded onto your computer. If not, talk to your teacher about it. Before you use the programs, you'll need to log in. Go to the Adobe icon in the top right corner. You will be prompted to log in the same way you logged in at home. Click on Enterprise ID. Use your 9 number at graniteschools.org. Remember, don't use your 9 number at Granite SD, it won't work. And then your password is the password you use to log into the computer. You can download the Adobe apps onto as many computers as you want. However, you can only sign into 2 at a time. So for example, if you're using the Adobe programs at school, and you also have an Adobe login running at home, and then you move to another computer at the school, it will ask you to log out of one of your other active sessions. Now, mobile devices don't count as one of your 2. So if you have, say, Premiere Rush or one of the other programs that are available on mobile devices, that won't count against your 2 that can be logged in at the same time. Use this to your advantage. Like I said, this is a pilot program to see if enough people are going to use it. Hopefully they can continue it in later years. I think it's a great opportunity for us. If you need to log into another computer and you forget how, check back in and watch this video again. Hopefully it will help you remember how. Thanks, see ya.
Awesome. And that is how it's done. I have noticed, though, that there's just one thing that's slightly different about that. It's when you first log in, it doesn't ask you whether it's an enterprise ID or not. It just kind of jumps right in to the place where you can put in your code, or excuse me, your 9 number at graniteschools.org. And then once you put graniteschools.org, it just recognizes, oh, you're a school account. Let me do this real quick. I need to save the assignment that I just made. Where did it go? That's fun. All right, well, I'll have to write it up again because I don't know where it went. But essentially, yeah, maybe it's not there. Is it hidden? I swear, I just wrote this. Maybe I didn't hit save. Silly me, maybe I didn't hit save. Okay, let me just explain it to you then. I will post it here in a sec and you'll see it. It's a special report. Okay, you're writing a special report about what's going on in your area. That could be how the coronavirus is influencing your family, or the way you've not been able to go to church, or the things that are missing at the market. I made a video last night, actually, of just kind of a tour of Winco and all of the empty shelves, things that were missing from the shelves of Winco. Maybe that'll go viral. Maybe 2 people will see it. Who knows? But the point is, we are making a report about the world around us and how it's influencing us. And that's your job. Go around and find something that's influencing your existence right now as a result of what's going on. The people are acting crazier at Costco, or I've found that my neighbors are a lot nicer to each other right now. Or we've all sort of shown our humanity and we're all kinder to each other now. Whatever it is about this situation that we're going through, report on that. It could be on the more physical level, like here's all the things that are missing at Costco. But it could be kind of more of the soft news, right? It could be hard news or soft news. It could be soft news as in like, here's how this is affecting people emotionally. Here is how, if you are feeling sad, here's the Utah crisis line that you can call. Whatever it is, make a report about that topic. And it doesn't have to be long. It does not have to be elaborate. In fact, it probably shouldn't be elaborate. It shouldn't be this big, long thing where there's lots of edits and stuff. If you didn't want to edit this at all, it's just like selfie cam the whole time. That's perfectly fine. If you just want to like make a report that's 20, 30 seconds long that explains, hey, the oil refinery is going to shut down, so there's less people. I don't know. I'm just making that up. I hope the oil refinery doesn't shut down. But I want you guys to find something that is really personal to you and make a quick video about it. Like I said, it does not have to be long. It does not have to be elaborately edited. In fact, it's probably better if it's not edited. And you could just give that to me basically raw, straight off your phone. That's fine. So make this special report. First identify what that topic is going to be, and then go out and report on it. So that's the assignment. I wonder where my paper copy, I just barely typed it up. Maybe it's in a different tab or something. Yeah, take the time to first identify what that report's going to be, and then go out and report on it. Go live on location, so to say, even though you're not live when it's broadcast. When you send this to me, and possibly when we air this, we could make a compilation of them afterwards. Show just kind of your human existence and how it's been affected by the situation that's going on. Either that, the storage is running low, or people are kinder to each other, or people are ruder to each other, or this has brought out the anxiety in a lot of people, or, it could be soft news, it could be hard news. Whatever that is, make a special report about it, and I can't wait to see them. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I've put I'm going to, I put it on, but I don't know where, maybe I didn't hit save, deadline of the first Friday in April. I hope we're back by then. We'll see. As far as the stuff that we've been working on, the mini documentaries, you probably have all of your footage for the mini documentary sitting right behind this camera. Unfortunately, we have the footage, we have the premiere project and things here at the school. We're going to put a pause on those, and we're strictly going to work on this assignment that I just barely gave you, the special report. This will really show your writing ability, right? Maybe your improv ability. We're not just going to make these up on the spot, like, oh, I'm going to report on, I don't know, I'll just make it up. Like, really have some thoughts in mind that you're going to say, just like when you're live on location. Those live on location reporters that we've had in this semester have done awesome, done really, really well in this whole school year, when we've reported live from the red zone, or reported live from the gym, or reported live from from the senior portraits and all this cool stuff. Like, you guys have just been doing awesome. Super proud of you. When we get back, not if we get back, when we get back, and we're all healthy and safe, then that is when we're going to be doing our our mini documentaries. We're going to finish our mini documentaries then. So don't stress out about the mini doc now. If you have some footage that you want to catch, that's awesome. Add it to your arsenal of footage, and now's a good chance to go grab that B-roll and stuff. But let's move on from there. If we're done with catching our footage, then let's move on from there and get the special report. Like I said, it can be very short. It could be longer. It could be edited, and it could be put together in Premiere or After Effects. Breck loves After Effects. I know that. So let's put together these special reports. I miss you guys. You know that. Like I legitimately, you are a part of me. I'm a part of you. And I love laughing with you guys and creating awesome content with you. And it's been kind of lonely at school. Honestly, it's Tuesday, and yesterday walking over to the school, the parking lot was empty, rooms were empty, the commons was empty. I expected, usually there's tons and tons of kids in the commons on a Monday morning waiting for the bell to ring. When the bell should have rung, you could have heard a pin drop. I was standing in the middle of the hooko, and if I were to drop a pin right there, it would just echo through the whole room. It was crazy. I'm not used to that. So don't get cabin fever, and get out there. On Saturday, that windy day, I went out and flew kites with my kids, and it was awesome. Unless we are like forced to not be outside, go get fresh air. Go be yourself. I love you guys. You're awesome. I want you to stay well, stay safe. I'll see you next time. Later, guys.